we're gonna have to take back that job offer. What do you mean?
So I got a job offer rescinded today.
Hey everybody, how you doing today?
Welcome back.
So have you ever had a job offer rescinded? Like, hey, here you have a job. Like, actually, you know what? You don't have a job. Get out.
Maybe I've had people like not call me back, but it wasn't maybe like a formal job offer because I didn't sign anything. I guess.
Shoot.
Also wasn't given the actual offer. Maybe just verbally.
You got the job. I lied. You have nothing.
These companies will do that now.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Sometimes with good reason, sometimes bad reason.
Yeah, especially with all the job pauses because they're like pausing hiring on a lot of places because they're losing money and the economy's bad.
Womp womp.
It's just how it is.
It is how it is.
Sucks.
Thanks.
So I got a job offer rescinded today. Last week I was given a job offer for a job I was kind of interested in. I'll be honest with you. It didn't sound great, but it had promise. So before I get into that, a little bit about me. I have my benefits through another carrier on my own. So it's not like I would need their health, dental, or vision. So because of that, the offer they gave me financially was within their range, which was $20 to $25 an hour. They offered me 22 and I countered for 24 because you're not going to have to worry about paying the exorbitant amount of benefits for me as part of my benefits package. So on top of that, I noticed when they sent me what they were offering me, they were offering 1 week of vacation, 40 hours. After the 2-year mark in my 3rd year, may I use it? So I'd have to go over 2 years without any time off. And when I mean no time off, you get 6 holidays a year, 6. And I kept thinking, I can't go 2 years without a break. I'm a goddamn adult and I need to have doctor's appointments and take care of things normal adults do. I can't devote my entire life to a job like this. That's how I got sick in the first place, a place that wouldn't even let me go to a doctor's appointment. So the work-life balance fucking sucks. So I counter, thinking it's a reasonable counter offer. I'm within the range of pay and I'm asking for 2 weeks vacation after the first year, which honestly, I understand if people don't get vacation and I'm really sorry, but I am more on a professional level. So when you're offering me salary, I know I'm saying hourly, but they're offering me a straight salary. It wouldn't technically be hourly, but what I was asking for was still within their range that they were willing to pay. You can't expect somebody to go 2 years without a break. It's fucking ludicrous. So let me move over, and this was the lovely email I got today, which I wouldn't have even gotten if I didn't email him and ask, hey, did you think about my counteroffer? He said he was going to get back to me yesterday. He really pretty much ghosted me. And on top of everything, this job was a newly formed position that they didn't have any real idea how they wanted this job to go, which is usually a terrible sign. They don't know what they want, so they'll just expect the person to do everything. And on top of that, they expected everyone to eat lunch together every day. No, I want my hour or half hour away from my coworkers, thanks. And the other red flag I saw was there was no office desk space for this position. The only thing available was a reception desk. So in the past, when I've seen that and that has occurred, I've also ended up being the receptionist. Okay, so right here, 2 full years of employment starts day 1 of year 3. Also, you'll notice you never accrue anymore. Most companies, most good companies, you might get a year or a week after your first year. You'll get 2 after your second. You might build as you go. This is no incentive for somebody to stay. I was talking about this with someone and they said, yeah, the reason they probably do this is nobody stays past year 3 and they don't want to pay the PTO. So all in all, this company really showed its true colors. I'm actually thrilled they rescinded it. I do have 2 other offers I'm sifting through. So this one, it might have been the best choice, but now this just really isn't worth it. They sit there and they go, oh, no one wants to work. Well, nobody wants to work for shit like this. This isn't a benefits package for me. Not taking your health, dental, vision, there really isn't much other than the actual pay because I'm working for 2 years without a break. Eat the rich.
For real.
That's actually crazy.
That's dumb. I hate rich people, but no, that's stupid.
Like that's why I've always been afraid to like negotiate salary and stuff though. Because like, what if they just take it away? They're not even gonna give you the option and just accept what they had first sent either. So it's like, what?
It's stupid. Like 2 years without any vacation, like no emergency month, like no emergency time, none of that.
Like, what if she needed maternity leave? Like, what if she was in the hospital? Like, there's so many things that's ridiculous.
My left leg exploded. I gotta come into work still. Like only like because I know I did work basically. Well, my job was hourly, and it was really like a low level, entry level job thing. So like I didn't really take no of my time off. I took like maybe 1 day, 2 days off to move into here, and that at best that's all I ever did over 2 years, 3 years of working there. So like whole 2 years to have vacation is crazy.
Which is insane. Like, these jobs need to put their people first because it's the people making you rich. So, like, how are you not going to take care of them? And then they need to go to the doctor at some point. Like, I would think you would want healthy workers and happy workers because then they will be happy and they'll work there and give you their all at that point.
They just want robots and slaves. That's all they want.
Well, obviously, because everything's getting replaced with AI anyway.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Actually crazy.
Can an employer rescind a job offer? Sure they can, and here are 4 reasons why they do. The first reason is your background check was more than suspect. There were a lot of issues. Issues that employers find unsatisfactory can include bad credit or prior arrests. The second reason is failed drug tests. If the employer has a comprehensive workplace safety policy in place, the offer may be contingent upon the candidate passing a drug screening. Now, this is where it could get a little tricky because if you are on prescribed medications, it may show up in the drug test. And you may not have shared your prescription list because you felt it was personal. There's no easy way to navigate a situation like that, and you may just have to divulge that you are on prescription meds. That could be a catch-22 depending on the prescriptions that you take. If they find illicit drugs, you can just forget about it. The third reason is you make false statements on your resume and or application. We are in a technological age, and employers do have access to your work history. If they find inconsistencies between your resume and your work history, that's going to cause major issues. That's why I suggested that you freeze your work history in my other video. The problem with the work history is that it shows everything, not only your jobs, your dates, your salary, and everything. That takes negotiating power away from you if they see the salary that you've made. And yes, corporations are in the business of lowballing. The fourth reason is your reference checks aren't checking. When potential employers check your references, they should only be asking 2 questions. They should be verifying your dates of employment and if you're eligible for rehire. Is that how it goes all the time? Nope. Let me tell you, those off-the-record conversations be popping. I've been in the room when it happened. And honorable mention, social media. Some businesses have dedicated teams that scour the internet and look for social media profiles. And if they see something on there that goes against the company values, they will rescind an offer.
That's stupid.
It's kind of annoying because, like, if you have a personal social media account, like, my personal life shouldn't get in the way of my professional life.
I don't know if this is real. I feel like this is like a troll, like a joke. The guy that said he got fired because he posted a picture of himself at the beach saying, "My cocky good boy." So stupid. Also, like, yeah, I get the whole drug test stuff, but I shouldn't have the like tell you that I'm on prescription medication. That, like, if a doctor can't tell you, why would I have to tell you?
Literally, and then like certain stuff that you eat could show up in it too, like poppy seeds. Apparently, that can give you a positive drug test for like one of them, and it's insane.
Yeah, like I get like illicit, like crazy ones. Maybe weed area, And then when it comes to credit score, why you care how I pay my credit card? Why you care why I pay my debts?
Like, you don't know what I've been through. I could have went through a dark financial moment, and I'm just trying to build it up.
And you know what really causes a really a really bad credit score? Not having a job, so you can't pay your debts off. Yeah. Oh, almost like something here that will fix that, like me getting a job. Wow.
Insane. Not all of them look at it, but like some of them do, especially if you're going to be handling money. Like that's going to be the top one. They're definitely going to look into it.
Yeah, it's not like I committed fraud. I'm just like, come on, man. Just trying to pay my bills. I can't pay my bills. I don't have a job. So hire me.
And they definitely look into it if you're trying to get a security clearance.
Ridiculous.
Sucks.
We're gonna have to take back that job offer. What do you mean take back? We're terminating your job offer. Okay, what's the compensation then? None, but we apologize for any inconvenience this may have caused. There's no probationary clause in the contract. I specifically asked for that out. You haven't even started working with us and you want compensation. I left my $90,000 a year job for this and we are 3 days from my start date. A valid employment contract creates our relationship even before I work. And I'm entitled to compensation in lieu of notice if you want to. Well, we don't have any for you. Well, I guess that I'll have to talk to an employment lawyer. Look, I understand that you're upset, but things have changed.
I didn't know I was to put that on.
Me neither. Know your rights.
Yeah. Oh, we're going to give you a job offer. Can you put that in a contract? Put that in writing.
Because that is just a mess right there. Not everybody can just go back to their old job after they just quit either. So it's like, you can't just be pulling this on people. It's like the corporate equivalent to a lottery ticket prank, and you just like went to your boss's office, punched him in the face, took a poop in his fishbowl, and then set him out. And then like, oh yeah, it was a fake. It was fake. So I know the laws, know your rights, look it over. It's dumb. Read the fine print, read every contract.
New recession indicator just dropped. No, but seriously though, you could tell the economy's bad because the scams that are going around these days aren't like, you've won $1 million. Put all of your information here to claim it. They're like, hey, I'm a recruiter from XYZ company. Send me your information so we could give you a job. And the thing is, if I was a couple years younger and jobless, I would fall for it. I don't know. I just showed up on the don't know job stuff, but yeah. Actually, no, wait, no, because it's pretty accurate. Because there'd be so many people like, oh yeah, we're gonna give you a job, and you sign up for the stuff, and like, this is not real.
Exactly.
Honestly, I'd rather have my job rescinded than get a job that either one really bad or two like a scam.
Because technically, it is rescinded because like some of them will go so far to get your information, and then it's like start day, you're hired. And then you realize that this is a scam. Like, what job is this? What am I doing? It's a scam. They just stole your information, and you're not gonna get paid.
Yeah, because like something I went through was like I signed up for a job. I felt like the job was still kind of real, but also not kind of real. Because like, why am I having to sign up on a website?
Yeah.
Even though I just talked to a recruiter, and then the recruiter's person who's hirer, like a hirer. I'm not thinking. I'm fairly sure I just talked to the same person.
Yeah.
Twice, and now I gotta sign up on a different website. I already sent you the application.
It's really horrible because, like, some of them, maybe they'll even go as far as to pay you. But then, like, at some point, you look at your credit report and then it's like all stuff is open that you didn't open. So, I don't know.
Crazy.
Yeah.
If a company made you a job offer and then just took it back, leave a devastating Glassdoor review. I'm only slightly kidding, but this is a thing that's actually happening. Major companies like Twitter, Redfin, and Coinbase have been pulling back job offers they've made in response to the economy. But this article from CNBC walks through some really great steps in what to do if you have a job offer that's been rescinded, and I'm going to go through some highlights. So a lot of people that have had this happen to them recently have been turning to LinkedIn to post about the situation and then asking their network for job leads. This isn't the first time I've heard social media be used to find jobs. I hear this happen a lot on Twitter, especially in the tech community. If you had previous job offers, they recommend going to revisit them. Maybe the company's not hiring for that role anymore, but if you got far enough to get a job offer, they probably are going to consider you for another role. If it wasn't a toxic situation, you can also go talk to your former employer. I feel like this is something a lot of companies would be empathetic about, or you would hope so, and they might offer you your job back, especially if it makes more sense to take you back than to hire someone brand new. There's tons more helpful advice, so go read the article for more helpful tips.
I'm giving a bad Glassdoor review.
I don't trust a lot of those reviews sometimes because some of them are fake.
Yeah, it's really easy to put a review in. Like, it's really easy to put a darn job on a LinkedIn or Indeed and stuff. It's like so easy.
Yeah.
They don't gotta verify you.
And they'll have like the top delusional workers that are just there to like get money from the higher ups, and then they'll just do whatever they're told, and they'll put in a positive review, but then it's like awful workplace.
Yeah, it's crazy.
For real.
Like right now, go to any like popular restaurant, look up like a review. There'll be some 5-star, and they'll say something like, "Yeah, I like this restaurant a lot." They proceeded to rip the baby out of my stomach and feed it to me. Like they'll say some crazy stuff in the reviews in 5 stars. You can't trust reviews.
You really can't.
You can't trust reviews.
You can't trust any of them really. Sometimes they're bad, sometimes they're good. Whichever ones they are, they could be fake.
Yeah, it's crazy. My eyes burn. But anyway, so yeah, that's all I got to say about this situation.
Well, let us know in the comments if you've ever had this happen to you.
Yes, please.
But
That's all I got to say for you.
thank you for watching this video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, share the video, and please get us to 1,000 subscribers.
Bye, guys.
Bye.